guys, so this is my next video. If you've watched my HD sports glasses video before, you'll already know that I've tested these glasses, video glasses, wide angle ones. Excuse my hair, good God, I look like Wurzel Gummidge. These sports glasses or spy glasses, I've tried them in my previous video with a Class 6 memory card. So the data transfer rate on that card has a maximum, I believe, of 6 megabytes per second. Now, to give it a little bit of overhead, to give it a little bit more capability, I have actually put a Class 10 memory card in these glasses now to see what the difference is. I had a comment from a chap in the US, I believe, who's got some HD glasses himself. He was using a memory card, a SanDisk memory card, I believe, from just some device that he'd pulled it out of. So he wasn't sure what speed it was, what class it was, but he suspected it was, at best, a Class 4 memory card. So I'd already ordered the memory card by that point, so I thought if I pop this video up, the Class 6 memory card that I used previously worked fine. I'm just curious to see if this actually works any better, if there's any visible difference in the footage. Now I know that when you upload a video to YouTube, it does compress it, it does alter it slightly, so you guys won't see exactly what I'm seeing on my PC at home. But if there is any obvious differences, I'll highlight them if they're obvious to me, but might not be obvious to you, or if they get masked by YouTube's compression. But yeah, so this is literally going to be a really short video just to test the memory card. If you've got any questions, queries, suggestions, any ideas for what can be done with these, I've already got my own ideas, but it's always interesting to see what other people think you can use them for. Hopefully over the next week or so I'll do a couple of little bits and pieces, as I've got a week off work, and get some footage up hopefully. And yeah, bit of a interesting view of where I am in the UK. This is we call it the Midlands. For anyone who's living abroad and doesn't know much about the UK, this is the UK. This is what happens: tractors, trailers, small roads, small cars. This is only a 1.4 Citroen Zara. It's not a very big engine car, but then we don't have very big roads, so it doesn't really need it. And our speed limits, 50 mile an hour. This is quite high for a small village, Wellington. So this is an A road. This is like the largest road we have before we get to a motorway, or maybe a dual carriageway. Anyway, but any road that's bigger than this just has more lanes. It's not necessarily much wider. So this is the average road in the Midlands. This is more rural Midlands than built-up Midlands. So Birmingham, if you guys have heard of Birmingham in the UK, that's part of the Midlands. That's probably as north of the Midlands as you can get, really. This is Herefordshire, moving up towards Shropshire. So it's quite a agricultural area, hence the tractor back there. There's lots of garden centres and fresh vegetable places. So that's a plant shop, lorries advertising their wares, and then just fields. Quite flat around this area, but literally only a couple of miles north of Hereford it starts to get a little more hilly. This is Dinmore Hill that we're heading to now. I don't know if you guys are interested at all in Great Britain and what the world looks like for us over here. But in the wonderful world of YouTube, I get to see some fantastic views of places I'm never likely to visit. So if you guys are interested in the surroundings, give us a shout. Let us know. I can take these glasses and video bits and pieces that you may be interested in or want to know a little bit more about. I am quite conscious of recording in heavily populated public places. It's a personal preference. I choose generally not to. In the UK, you are perfectly within your rights to film in a public place because it's public. However, I know that at the moment, with sort of the whole previous terrorist stuff that's gone on in the last few years, there's a lot of people who haven't actually got a clue what the law is and believe that it's illegal to film, and because they believe that it's illegal to film, they get quite agitated. So it's better just to avoid the agitation and just not bother. So I'm happy to film out here, happy to go into the woods, go round quiet places that aren't likely to get too much population, or pop into town on a quiet day and show you what some of these slightly older places are like, because obviously over here in the UK we have a little bit more history than some of the guys in the US. Obviously majorly populated UK has been around for hundreds upon hundreds of years more than the US. So if you guys are interested in seeing some old buildings, there's a castle where I live, so a proper castle, hundreds of years old. If you want to see that, I can pop around there with these on, can take some photos, can take some standard video as well. I like my gadgets, so if you're interested, give us a shout. As I said, comments below, suggestions, any ideas, I'll be happy to give it a go. Subscribe, I'll be happy to have you guys on board. So this is literally my short little video testing the Class 10 card. Rambled on a little bit about where I live. I hope you found it interesting, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers guys.